Hi, welcome to Insider Yachting. This is the full-length review for Horizons 2, which is a 145-foot tri-deck motor yacht launched by NQEA, which is North Queensland Engineering Association. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll encourage you to get over to insideryachting.com, as that's where all the other links are and also all of the free information that we have for you on this boat. And if you're already over there, then if you look to the right hand side, the Yacht Pack button, this is a bundle of information that we put together for every boat that's on the market. It's already done and ready to go, ready to be emailed off to you. So if you just click on that, leave your name, the name of the boat, and the best email address for you, then we can send that off to you right away. So that has all of the photographs, detailed descriptions, all the specifications, some pricing information, and any other information that we have for you about the boat. So really an essential piece of literature that you would really want to see for any boat that you're particularly interested in. So let's get started with Horizons 2. Here's the running shot of the boat. Now, she was built in 2003, has fairly low usage for that age boat. The current owners that had her actually gave her a beautiful facelift, really modernized the boat, had a lot of new electrical and AV navigation equipment, all new soft goods, and really gave the boat a facelift and brought it up to today's standards. So you'll see that as we look through the photographs. She's 145 feet long, has a 27-foot beam and a 7-foot 5-inch draft. She has incredible speeds out of the MTU engines that are on board. The maximum speed here is 27 knots, which is amazing for this size boat. The asking price right now, which has just been reduced literally a couple of days ago, she's now priced at $9,500,000. So very motivated seller that's ready to move into another and larger boat. So a chance here to get a really great deal. So let's take a look at the photographs. So this is of the master cabin. Now the master cabin was really the reason why the current owner bought the boat, and it's split into this office sort of suite and cabin layout. Also has a beautiful almost full beam bathroom, has his and hers size to it. They also have some built-in closets, cedar line closets within this space as well. So a real great space. They have a pop-up TV in the office side of it here. They have a nice beautiful big flat screen plasma TV in the bedroom side. All of these the carpets and the wall treatments, all the artwork and everything that you see on board is all new. So really a great updated look here. All of the wood has been refinished, has a beautiful gloss to all of the wood. All the floors have been retreated as well. So a very, very nice cabin here. Some more photographs of the cabins. Now this boat has 4 cabins. All of them are king size beds, which is amazing for a boat this size that can have all of these cabins, but they all feel so voluminous inside. In fact, I was on board just earlier on today. We had an open house and some tours on the boat, and everyone is always surprised by how big these cabins feel. Now there was a 5th cabin that has since been converted into a gym, much like the last boat Constellations, although this boat Horizons is a much bigger volume to the boat. Really has the equivalent volume of a 160-foot boat. So here are some of these guest cabins and their ensuite bathrooms. As you can see, they look very, very similar to the master bathroom, which is actually the photograph at the top on the left. But if you compare that to the photograph opposite it, you really get a feel for the same sort of quality here. Still have that nice darker marble, almost looks like granite sort of treatment to the shower there and the bathtub and the countertops. So a really nice luxurious feel, and still have that high gloss finish to the cabinetry as well. And these beds, it's tough to get a feel for it here, but these cabins really are huge cabins, and all four of them are of identical size. So some more cabins here for the three photographs, except obviously for the last photograph at the top, at the bottom on the right hand side, and that's the gym. This has really been converted into gym slash laundry room. The current owner doesn't really use the gym, so the crew use it a lot to stay in shape and also to do the day-to-day servicing work that needs to be done to the boat. But really it is still a cabin or a full service gym. It has its own ensuite bathroom in here as well. Now they did retrofit some of the space in here for added freezer storage, so you can see just on that bottom photograph just towards the left, you can see one of the freezers there. So they have three huge full height Delfield freezers in here, which are US industrial sort of equipment. So a very, very useful area here, whether it continues to be used for mainly crew or whether the new buyers actually want to use this gym area, and it's a fantastic option to have on a boat. So here you can see again some more areas to the gym on the top on the left. That's sort of towards the back of the previous photograph that we saw, and of that photograph towards the right there, that doorway that you can see, that is through to the bathroom, the ensuite bathroom that is within that room. So the other photographs, they are of the dining room and the main salon. They have a formal dining room layout here. Now it is an option for the new owner to do like some of the Trinity buyers have done, and they have knocked through the formal dining room to open it up into a whole sort of open plan concept. Some people just like having this formal dining room. There's no right or wrong answer here. It's beautiful as it is, but if you did want to have it as a completely open plan, all of that wall that's dividing that space is all sort of soft roughed in millwork and can all be removed. But it is nice having that formal dining area, and the main salon setup as it is still a nice big room. So towards the aft end they have the glass sliding doors that opens out onto the main deck aft. They have new flat screen pop-up TVs that are here. They have new sort of control system that controls all the TVs and everything in this area, a bit like the Crestron system that you may have seen on some other boats. So here in these areas, all of the carpeting is all brand new, all the soft goods is all brand new. They've really refreshed this whole area with all new artwork, the wall treatments. It really looks like a modern boat should look. Here are some other photographs of the main salon at the top on the right, left-hand side, and then the top on the right and the bottom on the left. This is of the Galley. Now the Galley is another area that saw a lot of updating and a lot of changing when the new owner took it on. So all new equipment through here, all new Gagno ovens and new hob tops, all of the freezers and fridges that you can see in here, they're all new as well. Nice new equipment throughout the pantry spaces for the stewardesses. So everything has really had a facelift here, and it does show when you're walking through the boat. Now on the bottom on the right hand side, this is of the Sky Lounge, and this is another selling point of the boat. This is really sort of an observatory sort of feeling to this room. You can see all of those full height windows go 270 degrees around this room. Beautiful soft goods, all the furniture is very, very nice sort of style for this area, nice contemporary feel to the whole boat, and that continues through the transition of the decks even through into the cabins as well. And they have a nice bar area in here too, so a real beautiful area, and indeed this is an area of the boat, both here and the exterior of this deck is where the majority of the time is spent with the current owners. So here's another photograph of that Sky Lounge, but from the back facing forwards. So you see beautiful use of color. They've played the different tones of gray, thrown in a nice bit of orange in there to really give it sort of a warm and modern feel. Now another nice area to the boat is the bridge. The bridge is actually a huge area. The captains of this boat really luck out when they come here. They have a huge captain's cabin here as well. So all new equipment here, all updated and kept up with the modern sort of developments with the technology. There's nothing here that would really stand out as needing to be updating or screaming out that it needs to be changed and modernized. They have the nice chart table down there on the bottom on the right hand side as well. So this is the captain's cabin here that you can see in these other photographs here. The bottom on the left, on the top on the right. The top on the left, that's of the day head that's up here on this level. So as you can see from that captain's cabin shot, it's really a beautiful size cabin for this overall size boat. Now some of the exterior areas, here we can see the bottom on the right is the sun deck. Nice little area forwards. They have a teak table that has a center folding leaf that can be dropped out for easy access, or folded up if you're wanting to set up sort of an evening meal or an afternoon sort of buffet up here. Nice big area, nice bar sort of countertops up here too, and then you can see there is the jacuzzi that they have on this level as well. Another nice feature to the boat is the area just forwards of the pilot house. A really open area, very wide decks here. You can see they have some seating area, nice morning coffee areas there. And then the top photograph on the right is the walkway through to the bow. Now you can see on the port and starboard side of that walkway the skylights there. That's actually the skylights that drop down into the master cabin bathroom, so a real nice feature there as well, sort of brings some natural light into that area. And in fact throughout that whole room and even down into lower guest cabins, they really have oversized portholes and windows throughout the whole boat. So as you saw in the Sky Lounge, they have those huge windows that bring the exterior in to those inside areas. That's true throughout the whole of the boat. And then this is as I mentioned before, this is the other area that gets the highest usage, and this is the bridge deck aft. So in that photograph of the bottom on the left, you can see there are the full height windows in that Sky Lounge area. So this is the exterior of that deck. Really nice social area, sort of almost a Nikki Beach feel here. And according to the crew, this is where the current owners spend a lot of time, and you can see why. The top photograph on the right hand side there, that's just a lonely photograph of the engine room. But we saw earlier the boat, I believe the hours on the main engines are around 4,000. It'll detail that a little bit later on here, but very low usage for this age boat. So here's the layout now. I'll blow up a few of these areas. Let's start with the bottom picture there. So that'll show the lower guest cabins, and there you can see the three cabins, the three king size cabins, and then that one area that was converted to the gym, and that's also had the extra fridge freezers installed in that area as well. Now the next area that I'll point out is sort of the forward half of the main decks. That's the next deck up, and there you can see the master cabin. So you can see that office area, and then moving round into the separate sort of sleeping area with that beautiful bed and the huge flat screen TV, and then you can walk into the his and hers bathroom. So I'll give you an idea of the general layout, and as I said earlier, we have the yacht pack ready to go for this. So opt in for that, click over on the right hand side. I'll leave the name of the boat, Horizons 2, and we'll get all of this information over to you so you can read through it at your own space and at your own time, and come up with your own questions and things, which I'm happy to ask moving forwards. So here are some of the details that we saw earlier on. This is really quite a detailed write-up that they have here, so I'm not going to go through all of that. You can read that in your own time. I'll pick out a couple of the main points here. There we can see the hours on the main engines, those MTU 4000s. So they're at just over 4,000 hours. The boat was built in 2003, so over that period of time it's had all of the general sort of scheduled maintenance that you would expect to see throughout the lifetime of the boat. Moving into some of the more specifics here, the accommodation layout we saw is the one master cabin, the 3 other guest cabins, and then that separate gym that we saw down there. It runs with 9 crew. They have run it with 7 crew previously, but the current owners like a higher level of service, so they do run with a few extra crew. But it's that sort of boat that you can play between the 7 to 9 crew and figure out what would be best for you. The speeds here, 27 knots maximum, 24 knots is the cruising speed, and that will give you around a 2,500 nautical mile range. We do have some fuel burns for the boat, so request that yacht pack and we'll put those numbers in with the yacht pack as well. The mechanical equipment is on board. We've seen the MTU engines. They do have the generators on board, which are 80 kilowatt Kohler generators there. Slightly higher hours than some other boats in this age range. They're at about 7,000 and 6,500 hours. But you know that it's fairly standard to see that type of hours on the generators for the age of the boat. Now, a lot of boats do have much less hours on them because they would sit at the dock and just be plugged into the shore power all the time. So it's nice to see that the boat has been used and they have been working that equipment. And in fact, it's like a classic car. The only time something goes wrong is when these boats are sat at the dock and not being used. They don't fire up the equipment all the time. They don't use all the pumps all the time. So with a boat that has had a usage like this, you would expect to see the sort of higher hours, but with that, you know that all of the maintenance has been done. You know that the equipment is actually up and being used. The black water system isn't just sat there getting stagnant. It's actually having media being put through it and working all the pumps and the filters and things, which is really what you need to do to keep a boat in great working order. Now, she does have VSAT on board. She has great water makers on board. It has a shore power converter system on board as well, so you can plug into any power worldwide. She has all of the upgraded navigation equipment that you would want to see on board. So she has the NavTech, she has the chart plotters, the GPSs, the gyros for the compasses. Moving into other equipment on the exterior of the boat, they have details. Actually goes into detail in some of the lengths on the chains and the bow thruster equipment, all of the hydraulic power packs. So very detailed right up here, and it goes into all the AV equipment as well. So as I mentioned, do get on that so the yacht pack button and request the yacht pack here for the boat. There is also a virtual tour that's been created for the boat as well, and we'll put that link in with the yacht pack so you can sort of move your way around the boat, and they're really quite interesting, the virtual tours here. So thanks for joining. If you would like to actually get on board the boat, then click on the Daily Yacht Tours button and we can get you on board and you can see all this for yourself firsthand. The next boat that we have up for you out of the 3 today is Serena. That's a 147-foot Trident. So the link to that will be down below this video, and I look to seeing you over there.